So in today's video, we're going to talk about the latest report that was just released from Move Buddha that affects the state of Tennessee and Knoxville. And you're going to want to stick around to the end because I think you're going to find this report really surprising. My name is Todd Jewell, and me and my team receive calls and emails every day from people just like you who are looking to make that move to Knoxville. We love to hear from you. We don't care if you're looking to make that move immediately. If you're not going to be making that move for a year, we want to go ahead and get the process started so that your move can be as easy and stress-free as possible. All right, let's get started. So whether you've already moved to Tennessee or are just in the early stages of considering that move, I think you're going to find this report really interesting that Move Buddha just did. They're going to take out their crystal ball based on some really good statistical data and try to project what the population is going to be in certain states across the country between now and the year 2100. And in the state of Tennessee, if they live here as one would expect, we're going to see significant population growth according to this report. We're going to cover this report in a little more detail, and then we're also going to talk about how this report affects you if you already live here or if you're planning on moving here in the future. So let's begin with some numbers that are on the report. Currently today, Tennessee is ranked the 15th most populated state in the nation. We have to look all the way out to the year 2100, which won't affect some of us like me who are in their early 50s. But if we look that far out in the future and we have children and grandchildren, we know they're going to be directly affected by this. One of the things that we learn is by the year 2100, Tennessee is projected to be the 12th most populated state in the country, moving up 3 spots. It does not seem like a huge jump, but let me tell you what it takes to do that. So today in the state of Tennessee, our current population is just over 7 million people. If we take that number and we look at what they're projecting for the year 2100, we see that our projected population of the state of Tennessee is over 14 million. Basically, what we're looking at between now, over the next 70 plus years, what we're looking at is a population of the state of Tennessee basically doubling. That is significant for any of us who live here and who are considering moving here. So why the state of Tennessee? Really, if you look at the report, one of the things you see is that the entire southern part of the country, all of those states do pretty well in this report. And first, you'd have to say that has something to do with our climate, 4 mild but distinct seasons. Make sure and check out the video on that. Secondly, it's going to have to be our cost of living. You know, we've done a lot of videos on our cost of living, a lot of videos on our tax situation, our lack of a state income tax, the fact that you own a $500,000 home here in Knox County and you have taxes under $1,800 a year. So it's a very affordable place to live when compared to a lot of these areas that folks are moving here from. And then thirdly, why Tennessee? I think one of the other reasons in Tennessee is a state that, as we've talked about in other videos in the past as well, that we value our freedoms. We like the ability, we're Second Amendment people. We like the ability to carry guns. We are a constitutional carry state. We're a state who we want to take care of those who need taken care of, but if you don't need taken care of, we want you to go to work. And we want you to pull your part. And that's attractive to many people across the country right now where they're living in areas where the government is telling them a little bit more to do than they probably feel like they should be told. They want to live their lives, they want to work, they want to be able to enjoy their families and the things. And Tennessee is a state that celebrates the independence that we all feel as Americans and freedoms as such. So what does this mean for Knoxville, and how's it going to impact the city of Knoxville and Knox County and all of us when that happens in this growth? Well, the first thing it means, and Nick Pipitone with Move Buddha emphasized this, that we have to be looking toward our infrastructure. We have to be looking forward into the future. We have to be planning for this growth in a smart, systematic way. And I think if you live here, you see the city of Knoxville and the county of Knoxville doing exactly that. I also think you see the state of Tennessee doing that. Knoxville is very proud of its history. We want to keep that history. We want to protect our history. We want to protect the feel of Knoxville. The state of Tennessee is the same way. It wants to protect the feel of the state of Tennessee. There are a lot of things that are really important to us who've grown up here and live here that our children and our grandchildren are able to enjoy. Planning for this growth through infrastructure, through protecting our parks like you see behind me, and there's a lot of those parks here in Knoxville that are protected. Another area that I think is really important for the people in the state of Tennessee Tennessee, as well as here in Knoxville, is that the younger generation get involved in their government, in their city councils, in their councils in the counties, and make sure that they are helping to protect the things that make our area so attractive, but that we all love and are really important to us. Don't sit on the sideline, and we don't sit on the sideline and complain about the changes we don't like, but we get involved and protect the things that we want. At the same time, we lean into the growth, the future that Knoxville and the state of Tennessee has in front of it, which is so bright. We're not in an area, fortunately, that is losing residents. You're going to have to increase the tax burden on those that stay to be able to maintain. I think it's really, really important that we just invest in our infrastructure, and at the same time, we look to our future, we protect the things that are important, we protect our natural beauty, but we open our arms to those who are outside that are looking for the same, and we grow in a really good, solid, systematic way for the future. So what does this mean for you if you're looking to move here? So I'm talking directly now to most of you that are on this channel that do not live in Knoxville currently and you're considering. Well, here's what it means to you. First of all, it means that I can't think of a better place to be investing in real estate. There's no such thing as a guarantee, but when you look at the population growth that the state of Tennessee is expecting, knowing Knoxville's the third largest city in the state right now, it's not hard to see, and you look at how low our inventories are and the number of people who are locked in on low rates. Done a video on this too about the future and this next generation of buyers coming into the market over the next 10, 15 years. The real estate prices here in the state of Tennessee probably are going to do nothing but go up. If you're investing into your future and you're looking for a place to be able to, if you're going into retirement especially, where you can invest into a lifestyle that you're going to love, a place that you can enjoy living out your retirement years, but at the same time, a place that investment you worked hard for all your life is passed on to the next generation, is protected, then I think that Knoxville, the state of Tennessee, has to be at the very top of the list. It's really positive. The second thing that it means for you is that you're making a good decision, because obviously you're not on the outside looking in. There are a lot of people who are considering Knoxville, Tennessee, in the state of Tennessee, so there must be a lot of positive, and your research is leading you in the right direction. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you haven't already given us a thumbs up, please do so. We love to see those. Subscribe if you haven't below, and until next time, guys, I can't wait till I see you around Knoxville soon.